What is up, folks? Welcome back to another episode of my Holy Broken Empire playthrough. And in the last playthrough, we did something that was quite constructive in my opinion, and that was pretty much 100%ing France in terms of releasing 5 nations from him directly and one from Provence. But yeah, that was quite a lot of development, and of course with the Holy War, the Imperial Ban rather, CB, all of that development was removed from him without costing us anything, any diplo points or anything like that, so that's really nice. But of course he no longer has that unlawful territory, and we're getting 0.16 per month. Hoping that because Provence here is suffering a catastrophic defeat, I'm hoping that Lorraine will be cancelled one way or another, maybe if his prestige is low. Speaking of prestige, I don't feel like we're in dire need of it at the moment, and I'm going to go ahead and return Luxembourg, which is another prince within inside the empire, and I'm going to do the same thing to Brabant. 2 additional princes. So we're now gaining another 0.01. Now, Byzantium has been an epic fail. I do not understand how these peasants have been successful. They have almost the entire country sieged down, including 3 forts, which means they should be progressing. Even if Bulgaria took this back, they should have progressed super fast. I'm really upset about that. But I'm going to take the opportunity, guys, Well, let's have a look. No, I'm not going to. My biggest concern... I'm so worried about the Pope allying somebody strong. But the thing is, he can't ally France. I highly doubt it, because France is allied to Florence, which is rivaling the Pope. So he gets allied to a rival. And he's got a lot of relations. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 relations. Castile has 1, 2, 3, 4 relations. He shouldn't be able to ally Castile, which would be a nightmare. He doesn't have a tendency to ally Poland, from my experience, at all. I think we're okay. Yeah, okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just really stressing out here. I want to go in against the Pope while he doesn't have an ally. But I don't think there's any tremendous hurry to do that. So my other option is to go against Utrecht in order to release Neumark as independent prince. But I'm actually going to rush down and try to focus on Byzantium right now, make sure he's happy. Now it looks like Burgundy is going to be the new prideful owner of Savoy in a personal union, which means we don't have to worry about Savoy's aggressive expansion, but I do with Burgundy. Let's improve relations with him. He's a pretty intimidating one province minor there that I would like to keep under control. Siena is close to accepting a break alliance with Poland, the Papal State. So I'm going to improve relations with him to prevent him from joining a coalition and hopefully request that land. +1 stability feels good, man. Feels really, really good, man. I can pay off the loan that we took last episode. Good. Economically, we're doing... Okay, finally! But those rebels were successful. Finally. Alright. Okay. I don't feel like Byzantium is... He's okay now. We're integrating him, finally. Thank goodness. So we still have over a decade to deal with the Pope. I feel like, in that case, we can take a smart, decisive war here. So... of course. Pomerania would not back up Mecklenburg at this stage if we made him co-belligerent. What else is there for us to do? We could go for the Swedish. Yes, indeed. We could go for the Swedish subject. Oh, man. I don't feel like we have the time to do that, though. What I'm going to do is declare war on the Pope. I'm just going to do it. We can sit at war with him if needs be. So in that case, my aggressive expansion is reducing. My war exhaustion rather. Let's just chill. Let's just chill a little bit. And I'm going to go on the Pope. And we're going to be able to sort of gauge the situation. I've got a truce with France so that he cannot join the coalition. Alrighty, I'm just going to chill a little bit. Let's turn our army maintenance down. What I'd like to do is kind of sit on the Pope, gauge the situation, and this war looks like it might be ongoing for a little while, which will just help us a little bit against Denmark. Now, Bohemia should help us against Denmark. He might have had some debt or something, so he's also recovering as well, I suggest. How are we doing with the integration here? It's going to finish, assuming that there's no siege business or whatever. It's going to finish in 4 years' time. I could actually improve relations with the Pope as well to try to have the same kind of effect as we did last time when we were fighting him, which is he likes us, basically. Okay, let's do that. Hopefully if our war is swift, guys, any papal influence that we make right now will be kind of maintained. Yearly corruption on who? Our heir. That's a shame. It's a big shame. Oh well. Now we're also getting to a point where our imperial authority is high. I can add 1, 2, which we have to do before we declare the war. Jeez, Monk, don't forget that. 3. I can add 3. I think that's it. Jeez, that's awkward. Because if I add 2, which I have to because reign in Italy thing, right? We're at 42, which means I'm probably going to have sort of overkilled it if I declare another war after this. I don't want to have any wastage. That's glare, okay. It's fine. I'm only going to demand back provinces if it's going to result in independent princes. I'm 2 over my Diplo slots. That's heartbreaking, dude. It is truly heartbreaking. I feel like we could get his vote instead of Bohemia. Perhaps even Saxony as well. He's still only got the 1 ally. That's kind of feels lucky in my opinion. I wonder if we influence, if we can, this will fix our reputation a little bit. Dude, that civil war progressed so fast because of a bloody core here. That's upsetting. I'm going to try to lock down some votes here so that I can cancel some of the relations that we've made. Byzantium will free up a relation, but also, of course, I'm just going to gain prestige here. We could free another nation if I had it available. It would just be Brabant. Turning those provinces doesn't do anything. I mean, yep, that's Venice, not Aquileia, and I kind of want to own that territory myself if I could. Yeah, we can't really do any adding. France has 18.7, and the Pope has 25%. So it's statistically likely that if he dies, it's not owned by France or the Pope. But he needs to die. I would prefer him to die. That way we'll not get excommunicated. So he doesn't have any relations from having a gift. Let's do what we can here to... Jeez, that's expensive. How much is it to influence him? Let's just do it, dude. Let's just do it. I feel like if we can... get our relations above 100, significantly above 100, then maybe our relations are high enough to where we cannot be excommunicated. Okay. When we're at war with them. $125. Let's just give them 100 gold for 22 relations. Whew, oh boy. So if it's not already obvious, I'm going to go in for the... Nah, seeing it does not give an F. Okay, man. We're going to declare this war. Hoping, desperately hoping, that we don't get excommunicated by France. And we're kind of hoping that the... one of my claims could disappear here at any stage, guys. I'm going to go ahead and declare this. We've got plenty of time, naturally. But this is going to be a grotesque amount of aggressive expansion. We're going to see just how devastating it is. We have a tremendous amount of truces, which prevents them from coalitioning us. Yep, and we're just going to have to take a look and see... Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, okay. You guys now see why I wanted to force a truce with France. Okay, we're just going to focus on one at a time. Max our relations with these nations one at a time. Screw that one province minor. He is not so intimidating. Let's do somebody else. But you know what? I want sort of the more powerful nations to not hate me so much. Okay, guys, so our aggressive expansion is diminishing while we fight this war. That's the good news. Oh, God. We might get excommunicated. If we get excommunicated, I feel like we can still pull these 2 votes. 2 votes is currently enough. I think we can add this to the Empire even while we're at war. That's not an issue. It's going to core before the Civil War fires, thankfully. The stress is real, though, guys. That is a scary coalition. Again, most of that... Not most of it, but most of this, the terrifying, powerful members like France are... we have issues with them. And our aggressive expansion is improving with just about all of those nations on the list. meaning that the list might not be quite so large when we wish to actually peace out. But we're going to find out here. I'm trying to cap my relations with these nations, because like Ferrara was going to join the coalition even though our relations are capped. Same with Genoa here, I think. So I don't see Genoa on the list anymore. But of course, his aggressive expansion will be very high, and he'll be very close to having negative relations, which means we need to keep his relations topped off, or else he will, of course, join the coalition. I've got to make sure that I don't improve relations with anybody I have a truce with. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is frightening. I haven't been excommunicated yet, and it appears like my relations are improving over time, as opposed to diminishing with the Pope. So we actually have positive relations. That makes that money that we invested worth it. I'm glad we did that. We've avoided the excommunication. It shouldn't be possible if he has positive relations. It should not be possible. Wait, what? Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. It scared the crap out of me. I thought Saxony just got PU'd by Denmark or something when we got that CB. So he actually PU'd Brandenburg. Yeah, again, not too happy about the fact that Brandenburg has been whooped. Not too happy about it. But that's a lesser thing. It's a smaller, less significant thing than the grand things that we're... Mecklenburg hired troops from Bohemia. Alright. Good for you. Okay, so we're hoping that we improve relations enough here to where we don't see Ferrara on the list. Which looks like the case to me. Because, of course, we have a truce with the Papal State, Venice, Florence. Who else do we have a truce with here? France. Yeah. It's still ridiculous, though. Like Saxony. Wow. Saxony is going to have over 50. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is so sketchy. Of course, our defensive diplomacy is fairly strong. Ideally, I want the coalition to be too intimidated to really build. Siena and the Pope, if I did not name them already, we should have... Oh no, of course. Of course, Brandenburg's no longer voting for us. Okay. Which means Saxony is never going to vote for us now. Oh my god, guys. If France manages to excommunicate us, it's pretty much GG. The only hope would, in that case, would be that we would my ruler would not die. This is frightening. Let's use our siege general. And I guess I should kind of go defend against this. Yeah, we should be able to grab that guy's vote, but if he won't vote for us if we're excommunicated. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, of course. Burgundy can call this up. Cool, dude. Oh, yes. Yes, cancelled. Yes. Good job, Burgundy. Nice. Good job, Burgundy. Love it. Okay, that should result in more imperial authority. Empire's looking pretty good, guys. Pretty good. Burgundy expanding outwards feels good, man. Feels good, man. He might add those provinces in the future. But any nation expanding outwards of the empire who is inside of the empire, I like. And Burgundy's doing a good job there. So Saxony's out. I need to get Milan out. Milan is quite frightening, which we can do by improving relations by the looks of things. So let's give a gift. No influence. Let's just influence him. Oh, I was hoping to use that diplomat before the end of the month. Okay. Whew. We're being voted for. Oh, man. Now, these nations up in the north, which are going to coalition me, are obviously far away, meaning that they will be the easiest to kind of keep out of the coalition. Easier. As I'm not going to have that much time. It really depends on this. As long as he's friendly with positive relations, we cannot be excommunicated. So I should kind of keep this tab open to keep an eye on it. No Turks have spawned in Constantinople. I've always had unrest there for a while. That's good to see. Burgundy has unlawful territory, but it's not going to result in a prince being freed, so I don't want to get a... Well, actually, we could get... No, I think the truce is one way, right? If you demand, I think the truce is one way. Meaning that he can still coalition us. That might be enough relations with Milan. Yeah, it is. Speaking of Burgundy, he is going to join the coalition, and he's a little bit frightening, so let's prioritize him. What is this event? I usually just do that because I can't be bothered. If we get negative relations with the Pope, it's going to screw us. Let's be careful. I might just do that. That looks safe. Master of the Mint, continue. Allow the affairs between the emperors. Okay, the best to keep it out of the public eye. I wish I had money. I would just do that. The zoo's prestige. Please don't have any extra consequences. The stress is real. I want to kind of just keep walking around there, deterring the Pope's troops while we fight this war. Dude, that coalition is like so big. It's so big. But I kind of feel like we're doing a good job of keeping nations out of it. Okay, we have his vote locked down enough, I would say. I need to keep checking the coalition. That is so big! Crap! We've got a truce with Provence. We have a truce with the Pope, Venice, Florence, Provence. France, of course. Okay, so Burgundy needs to be improved. A lot of them are one province miners. Okay. Oh, there's no way. Augsburg will join it because he hates us. Bavaria's a one province minor. But his relations are good. Let's start with him, I guess. So, of course, as we wait, guys, our aggressive expansion gets a little bit better, with almost everybody here who currently hates us. So, just waiting. Well, it's inevitable that we wait. But now, theoretically, we should be able to piece them out. The other thing is that I want to be able to pass this. Okay, our corruption is gone. Good to see. Is there anything I can loot? Yeah, I want to loot whatever I can. Let's continue looting. People might hate me so much that I can't get their vote for that, guys. Oh, man. I hope so. I'm just going to bite the bullet, though. It's going to be crucial, guys, that we keep specific nations out. Like Genoa, Milan, the nations who we've improved above, we have to keep their relations positive. Let's take all of his money. This is so stressful. I'm stressing out so badly. Okay, let's do this while we have the opportunity to do so. Keep going, keep going. As long as we're positive relations, we should be okay, which means I really need to keep an eye on that. And the point at which that I'm going to be fed up is when we reach 50 imperial authority, and we're very close to that. Burgundy was happy, wasn't he? I feel like nations like Mainz and Wurzburg are the most northern. Hesse. Let's do that. Yeah, I don't see Burgundy there. So, yeah. Oh. He's not happy with us. Wurzburg is. Let's do that. I'm trying to do ones that we could prevent quickly, you know? Quickly, because I'm going to peace out here very shortly. Mecklenburg took land. Oh, Lubeck. Oh, how rude. May you return a province, please, sir. Wow, not even close. Wow. Okay. Well, congratulations, jerk. I forgot where we just called this diplomat back from. I kind of feel like we're going to be okay. Do you guys feel like we're going to be okay? The question is, are we going to be voted for and be able to pass the reform? Obviously, while we have it not cored, we're not going to be able to. Which means, let's wait one more month. Let's look at somebody who's right on the verge. Wurzburg's right on the verge with 50. Hesse also with 50. That's it. Okay. The Civil War's going to fire. So, I want the event to return it to Rome ASAP. This stuff is now all inside the Empire. And we officially reigned in Italy. That's the good news. Let's look at Palatinate. We're not getting Treasure. We need to work on that. Relations are positive with him. Not with him. Okay. Let's... Do not join the coalition. Pope doesn't exist, so we can't be excommunicated right now. To my army maintenance down. Coalition's gonna start for. We have the occupation of Rome. Okay, too late. He's hostile. So the dream is that these nations. Oh, as if. Let's give him a little gift. a little while away. If he's in positive relations and the coalition has not formed, chances are he won't join it. Oh God, goodness. This is stressful. Okay, let's just take this. What can you do? Gems will be produced. Instead of what? Glass. Okay. Good. Good, he's not going to join. Castile's excommunicated. Please. Please don't excommunicate me. I mean, how did he do it while the Pope doesn't exist? Please. What? Okay. Just don't excommunicate me, please. Okay. What I could do, guys, is this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 T prestige. I could do that instead of the event. I could do that instead of waiting for the event. We're not getting the votes. I mean, that's the overextension. I expected that. Let's give him a little bit of money there so we're positive relations. Hopefully he'll change his attitude. Trier must vote for me. Please. Please, sir. Please, sir. We're almost at 50. Come on. Come on, where's the event? You can do it. Wait. Does that go to Urbino? Okay. Release an independent prince inside the empire. Okay, come on, Pope. Nice, he's friendly. Good, good, good to see. We now have inflation reduction. I'm going to actually... What is France's chances? Pope's 25. France is 18. Theoretically, the Pope should be happy with us from now on once this event fires. Going to ask for trade here. That should improve his relations in the meantime. I mean, there's no coalition yet, guys. There's no coalition yet. That's what I wanted to see, right? Nations are too intimidated by my strength and defensive alliance to join the coalition. So far, this has been a success. I've basically got 1 month for this to fire, or else I'm going to resort to... Okay. I've never done this before. I hope I don't regret it. There's the Papal State, who I'm now going to embolden. To get rid of my overextension, hoping, please. No! I was hoping that we'd acquire the vote. We could take deploy reputation from trustworthy allies fairly quickly if we boost our relations with these guys. There it is. Yes! Yes! Plan. It's almost like I planned it all along, guys. Haha! Become past. We have so far been efficient with our imperial authority, which is pretty good for me because I never am. Wow. Wow. Cutting it close there though, guys. Our prestige is low. We have to get this vote. Yeah. Hopefully the Pope loves us from now on, so we can start gaining some imperial authority for real. But I feel like we have kind of survived the coalition, don't you guys? We will see. We will see in the future. We passed that close. Trier is hesitant to vote for us because we just lost all of our authority, which was helping us get the vote. My rule is 43 years old, so I'm really beginning to stress there, guys. I might have to throw down an alliance with him. If we're going to use a Diplo slot, though, I wonder... We're no longer going to be excommunicated. See, I'm thinking about, like, mains. I don't know. Either way, guys, next episode we're going to be doing something that doesn't cost us aggressive expansion. Stealing this, which I desperately wish to do, by the way, will cost us aggressive expansion. A lot of aggressive expansion. So next episode, we're going to be either declaring a Reconquest CB war here, or I'm going to try to get into a war with Pomerania. Yep. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to claim up Friesland to get into a war against Pomerania and release this prince while I have the chance to give the Empire reconquest on all of the Prussian region. Really excited about how we're pulling this off, guys. This game is so much more stressful than I intended it to be. I intended it to just slowly blob out, stay below our aggressive expansion limit, not have to deal with reigning in Italy or anything like that, and ultimately, in about 7 years, start expanding into Italy as well, adding those provinces. The only real intense thing, because we did a good job undermining the Ottomans in the first episode, the only real intense thing I wanted to do was going to be this, up here, which I should be gearing up to do. Before I forget, as they take a while to build, let's build some heavy ships to help us against Denmark. Yeah, speaking of Denmark, guys, we're going to get a massive truce with him. Which means I want to declare this war sooner rather than later. Because I'd like to steal Norway as well. And by goodness, man, if Muscovy cancels the subject of Sweden, I'm going to be so upset. I don't even know how to explain it. But theoretically, he's fighting for these provinces, so surely he won't cancel the subject. That's it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode, where we're probably going to go to war with Pomerania, and perhaps just Chile. We've got some more exhaustion and so on. We will see, but I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.